Magic the Gathering has been around for about 32 years at this point. During a majority of that time, Magic was played as a 60 card format for constructed and 40 cards for limited. Both of these ways of playing Magic have one major thing in common. They are competitive formats. Winning is the point of the game. Sure, you can play tabletop Magic just to play for fun at home with friends or family, but the end goal was always the same, winning. Nowadays, we have the format of Commander. Commander, previously known as EDH, was started as a casual format to play on the side between games of 60 card or after a tournament to chill out. We would play with random expensive spells that couldn't find a home otherwise. Over time, though, Commander became the main format. Many 60 card formats have fallen off, and many previous 60 card players are looking for a competitive outlet that has plenty of players still. Because of that, we have competitive Commander, aka CEDH. The CEDH community plays Commander in a way that is optimized to do one thing, and that one thing is winning at all cost. Lastly, we have those in the middle. Many people don't seem to want to acknowledge them, but I do find that there's a large group of people who play somewhere in the middle. People who like pet cards and playing splashy spells, but also enjoy winning, and that is their focus. These players usually play a large amount of powerful spells, but they don't play the easiest combos or overwhelming tutors. I consider myself one of those players. My current deck and main deck is Shroom the Hegemon. The main goal of the deck revolves around multiple combos, but the one main one is using Shroom the Hegemon with Psychomancer and a copy artifact spells such as Sculpting Steel or Phyrexian Metamorph. Gotta love state-based effects. I also run Sensei's Divining Top with Aetherflux Reservoir and Mystic Forge / Crystal Skull / Bolas' Citadel and an artifact cost reducer. My last combo would be Sword of the Meek, Thopter Foundry with Urza Lord High Artificer. This allows me to make infinite mana / Thopters to find Tezzeret Master of the Bridge and dome all of my opponents for infinite. Now, back on the topic of casual Commander players. Casual Commander players in general win by combat or an obscure 4+ card combo and don't generally run any tutors. They either play casual due to budget or their own personal view on not wanting to play staples, and they tend to build a deck that is more about themes or some fun build around Commander they personally enjoy. A large majority of the time, you'll notice that these players are also generally newer players who learn how to play Magic with Commander, or Commander at least being their main interaction with the game. Due to this, casual Commander players can and will have a different view on specific cards and playstyles compared to more enfranchised players in the game. For example, many players who play formats such as Modern or Legacy have a much different view on the card Blood Moon than casual, newer players. As Commander is viewed more as a casual format, land hate in general is discouraged. This is only due to the fact that there are so many casual players playing Commander and not because the cards themselves are too strong. Casual players find that when you make it so that other people have a hard time casting their spells, it becomes quote-unquote unfun. The same can be true of cards that have a taxing effects such as Grand Arbiter Augustin IV, Rhystic Study, and Smothering Tithe. See previous video. Any extra mana a casual player is forced or told to pay is viewed as you punching their grandma and drop-kicking their dog.
My friend Baxter here.
Well, guess what? Now this is happening.
Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you doing?
That's how I roll.
Lastly, casual Commander players tend to play a more solitaire gameplay style compared to a more interactive game. This has a huge impact on gameplay experience of many players. Personally, I enjoy solving board states that have become puzzles. I enjoy trying to figure out my line to win the game through hate pieces or strange board states. When my opponents all just tap out playing all their splashy cards, don't hold up any interaction, and allow someone to just pop off, it makes for an uninteresting game experience for me. Either they allow me to just do the thing, or someone else does the thing. They'll get upset about strong cards such as Rhystic Study or a Smothering Tithe, but won't run interaction to deal with these threats on the board. You also see a huge problem with people zoning out and not paying attention to the game. Someone will attempt to do something that they can't do because of another card on the board, so they just assume they're allowed to do takebacks because the format is casual. Get out of jail free. It perpetuates a type of gameplay that doesn't help anyone become a better player. Bad threat assessment is also a huge problem as well. If someone is trying to kill a player who's popping off and someone else just saves them because they think it's not nice for them to get knocked out yet, just to have the defending player win on their next turn, all you did was king make. You've just decided that this player should win and this player should lose, even if it's just because of your own poor judgment. It's okay for a game of Commander to end. To quote the professor, just shuffle up and play again. When these types of players down the road decide to play in competitive formats, they're in for a rude awakening. When you decide to untap a land and tap a different one because you realized you didn't have the right mana you needed after drawing a card.
Oh, man.
Ooh, is that a Paragon off the top?
Yeah.
Oh, bees. Okay, so that's great as well.
Nice.
Doesn't get the creatures, gets the life, gets the card.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Stabilize a little bit, you know,
Yep.
big beefy 4/5 in the way as well.
Just an incredibly powerful
I
card.
know it's not a cow, it's an elk, okay. Yeah, that's a good body.
And now at any point can gain 3 life with the momentum breaker, but you don't want to sacrifice it if you don't have to.
You can clearly see when she takes a look at her card, realizes it's a "this town ain't big enough," which she could cast for 2 mana, then tries to untap her mana so she could cast it. She later casts "This Town Ain't Big Enough" as it was the only card in her hand at the time, thus this only furthers the proof that she intentionally tried to untap her land so that she could cast it. That's called cheating. When you cast a spell to kill a creature with ward, but cannot pay the ward cost, you don't get to just put the card back in your hand. You have paid mana and declared targets. Mistakes and misplays are a part of the game. Every competitive 60 card player has made them, even those who play competitively. Just ask Yam Win Chun when he went to attack with Hazoret in the Pro Tour Hour of Devastation semifinals.
This 5, so that Paulo's effectively at 3. If he finds an Incendiary Flow, that will be the game.
He could just kill him right here.
Right. Incendiary Flow? Is it a flow?
See what he's got.
It's a flow!
It is
It's a
an
flow!
incendiary flow.
Oh
He
my
hit
God!
It. Yam Wing Chung just
It's an
topped
Incendiary Flow off the
win
top!
Here, and look at this.
No,
He's
you
just
can't attack. You can't attack. He has only 2 cards in hand.
He can't
Is he in his
attack.
combat step? What's going on? He can't attack. Is it? Oh, that cost him the game.
Oh,
that cost him the game.
That could cost Yam Wing Chun the game. He's
Oh
not
my God.
allowed to attack with Hazoret, and if he's already moved into his combat step, it'll be too late for him to deploy one of the 2 sorceries.
He had 2 cards in hand with the damage in hand to finish Palavito Damadorosa. Hazoret, however, cannot attack unless you have 1 or fewer cards in hand. Because he went to combat and declared an illegal attacker, he missed out on the Hazoret attack damage and could not finish his opponent off. Now, not every person is a competitive Magic player, nor do I expect everyone to be. Plenty of people enjoy Magic because they just want to kick back and throw down some cardboard with some friends. This reasoning, however, should not disallow others with whom you play to play cards and playstyles they enjoy. If you want to handle a specific style of deck, there are always new cards you can slot into your list to help you counteract that specific strategy. Single target removal, anti-counters, anti-draw, all of these things exist in a game of Commander. The reason these cards end up being added to most decks are because they are good cards and more enfranchised players understand that these types of cards are needed. This doesn't mean that these players are tryhards or pub stompers, they just have a well-rounded and more complete deck. Stronger cards and strategies will often win more games, as it is in any game you play, whether that game be a card game or a video game. If you compare most strong decks to actual CDH, you'll learn quickly that your definition of strong is like a puppy trying to fight a fully grown gray wolf. It's not going to work out. Now, if you still decide you don't want to play at this particular type of table with relatively strong cards and combos, that's fine, and I don't hold anything against you. You, however, need to understand that rejecting someone else's idea of fun is a personal choice. If someone like me enjoys playing combo decks that win around turn 6 and you just want to play your fish tribal deck, I, as the combo player, shouldn't be required to change what I'm doing unless the entire table is against it. At that point, either you can find another table, or I can if enough of the table is against me playing combo. However, if you knowingly sit down at the table with me as the combo player and then complain that not only did I remove your pet fish, but I also comboed on turn 6, then there's a problem. You're not allowed to berate my definition of fun. All people have a different definition of what they find fun or powerful. What might seem powerful to one person might seem like an average card or combo to someone else. Some people might enjoy playing ramp spells back to back into some big dumb beater, while others might enjoy casting mana drains on those big dumb beaters. If you are truly honest with yourself, at the end of the day, you have to decide whether or not you enjoy winning or just enjoy playing. If all you care about is playing, then please don't berate others who enjoy playing to win. If you also enjoy winning, take the time to learn more about the rules and interactions of the game. Not all good cards are expensive. Plenty of interactive spells are inexpensive and can host certain strategies. Don't like Gishath? Run a Containment Priest. She's 25 cents and completely stops the dinosaurs from coming into play, instead exiling them. Don't like counterspells? Run Vexing Shusher, Allosaurus Shepherd, Destiny Spinner, or Prowling Serpapard. Hate graveyard decks? Graveyard hate can be played on lands such as Bajuka Bog or Scavenger Grounds. Don't like free spells? Boromir, Warden of the Tower has you covered and can protect all of your creatures in a pinch. Most of these cards are inexpensive and can stop playstyles you dislike. My Shroom deck, for example, hates instant speed or static graveyard interaction as it turns off multiple of my combos. And I can tell you from experience, stopping the combo player from winning the turn that they think they're going to go off is one of the best feelings in Magic the Gathering. The more you take the time to learn about this game we all love, the more enjoyable the game will be for everyone involved. Thanks to everyone who sat through another one of my videos. I'm sorry this one took a little longer to put out, but I was learning a few new things about editing and hopefully they're changes you noticed in this video. How does everyone feel about the topics of this video? Do you agree? Disagree? Comment below and I'll do my best to respond to any and all that take the time out to do so. Also, like and subscribe. The more new people I see coming in, the more motivated I'll be to make more videos for you all. See you again next video.